you're going to learn how to match your client's colour perfectly. The things you will need are your colour swatch rings and your consultation pad. Before we get into colour matching, there's a few things you need to know. Make sure your client is happy with the colour of their hair. If not, all changes need to be done prior to your consultation and your colour matching. When using Great Lengths, you can get super creative with your colours. Face framing, highlights, balayage. But for the purpose of this certification video, we are only going to stay with one simple rule, which is the 50% base colour, 25% highlight and 25% low light. 3 more rules to follow when colour matching your client's hair. 1. Never colour match to the root of your client. It's usually going to be darker. 2. Always colour matching to the mids and ends, as this is where the extensions are going to blend out. And 3. Never go more than 2 shades lighter than your base colour or 2 shades darker than your base colour. I'm going to show you a couple of examples. On this first client here, she has a balayage effect. I'm going to be matching my colours from this section here. With the second client, we have a highlighted look, but I'm going to be matching most of my colour from her base colour here and a few highlights from these lighter bits on the surface. Here's some examples of how the colours look with their highlights and lowlights and their base colours throughout. Note this second example, the extreme contrast between her roots and ends. This is why you never match to the root and always to the mid-lengths and ends. In this third example, even though the blonde appears blonde throughout, you can see how much deeper her roots actually are and how important it is to get the colour matching through the ends perfect. In our previous unit, we counted up our head sheet and know we're going to be using 100 strands on our client. Even though I'm using a mannequin here, you're going to be doing your colour matching on your client in the chair. Now, making sure you remember the 50-25-25 rule. So we're going to be looking for 3 colours. Even though this seems to be one full colour, all blondes have different colours throughout their hair. And this creates a perfect blend, especially for lighter and darker ends. So here, I've created my base colour, which 50% should match almost perfectly. We've got 25% of our low light, and here we have 25% of our highlight. So because we've got 100 hair extensions to apply to this client, the way we will count up is 50%, which is 50 strands, will be our base colour, 25%, which means 25 strands, will be our low light, and 25 strands will be our highlight. Now that we've completed our colour matching, we're going to go back to our consultation form to fill out the lengths, colours and amount of the extensions that we've chosen. We have our colours, our lengths, our number of standard bonds, and our number of fine bonds if needed. Also, we have our number of tapes. Here I've got colour 09, 40 centimetres, 50 strands. Here we have colour 84, 40 centimetres with 25 strands. And for our low light, we have colour 86, 40 centimetres with 25 strands. Now that you have your game plan for your extensions, make sure you practice your colour matching at home just like you did with counting up your bonds.